Hi everyone, welcome to Vedic Astro Mind. So here we meet again in my teaching of astrology in English. I have been completed 7 videos, I guess, and I have taken 2-3 months to make a video on Kannada also. So I have covered basic of astrology, means what as I say, pillar of astrology both in English and Kannada. So from now I can make each video in Kannada and English both, so everyone can understand this language and make use of yourself better. So astrology, I told you from my past videos also, it is not asking someone to give you a how to live your life. It's your life to make your life happier and better by just knowing your knowledge, your strength, your weakness, your opportunity, by knowing your planet's strength and weaknesses. That's it, nothing much. It's just a complete basic knowledge of human being, how to live with nature and how to interact with nature with your talents. So yes, soon, without wasting my time, we'll start with today. My topic is to teach you a dasha. I always told you in my last videos the word dasha is a system, and which planet, everything will work on that dasha only. Means you have a 9 planets and you have a birth chart. In birth chart, 9 planets will be in some houses, and if you see my previous video, you will know what is house and what is zodiac, and similarly what is the planet and their character and the dominant character also I have explained very briefly, and given you a significant amount of knowledge which you can start using your astrology now only. So there is no need of watching more videos. From this video you can see your chart and you can tell what is your strength right now. So that is what I am going to tell you. What is this dasha right now? You can say what strength you have. That is depend on dasha only. How means, for example, if you see in India a prime minister, after winning only he will know he will rule 5 years. But in astrology, when we born only for that particular date and time, we already know which planet will rule for which year and how long and what is the effect. Everything we will knowing. Only on that basis only all astrologers also give you a prediction. Everything means that they will give you prediction, like if a Jupiter is going to rule from next 2 years, definitely Jupiter going to give you money, wealth and happiness, and even a purpose of marriage and even babies, everything they are going to. So on that, astrologers are going to give you prediction of Jupiter blessings. But there is lot more these things than this. If you see Jupiter where it is placed and what all it expect, Jupiter is acquiring a knowledge and acquiring a wealth. So wherever Jupiter see on all houses and all planets, you can acquire wealth and knowledge, everything from those things. That is easy to make it. If your Jupiter is affected with a malefic planet, so you can do simple remedy by just getting a respect from any gurus, or even if your parents also a guru, like thing, mother is the first guru and father is the second guru. So if you take a blessing from them, a lot of happiness in Jupiter Dasha. Like that, malefic planets, everything will be there. So we will discuss on that dasha system. What is dasha system? Actually, in India, if you say, there are a lot of dasha systems. In some remote places, some people are using their own dasha system which came from the seeds and means ancient gurus. But due to unfrozen condition or some reason, we all lost the authentic dasha system. But most of the world and all the astrologer use the dasha system. Was one is Vimshottari Dasa system and one is Astro Dasa system. Vimshottari means total 120 years. All 9 planets divided into 120 years. So when you have this, the sun dasha means only it will come for you in one lifetime, one opportunity. In sun dasha you can become a leader, administrator and leader. Definitely you become a leader, because how sun give you a bright light. So like that, if sun dasha you can give a bright light to anyone in your family or anyone with your life. So that is the major thing. If you miss this opportunity of sun dasha system, you won't get that again. So no one knows when his what is his strength is having without knowing his dasha. We learning schools, mathematics, science, everything, social studies, and we are using in a job just learning and earning money and living and death. Nothing is happiness. In a sun dasha, if you, sun is also a soul dominant character, so your soul become purified that time. You can reach a spiritual path and you can become a religion, and also you can become a good administration. Everything is possible from the help of sun. If you miss the sun dasha, next is moon dasha. In moon dasha, if you know don't know how to love someone in moon dasha, then you destroy this moon dasha. If you love someone truly in moon dasha, then moon dasha is going to give you very happy life. Without any stress, you can live your life very happily in that dasha. So like that, all dasha, even Mars dasha, in that time you can keep any energy to work on anything, you will gain that. Means energy is too much. Energy is your talent that time. So on that energy, if you didn't utilize, you can't achieve anything. Means your achievement requires energy. That energy you can get from Mangal dasha, and this is all planets rule you 120 years. This is Mahadasha. And there is a Antardasha also, means Mahadasha means a master period, Antardasha means a sub period of master dasha. Always Mahadasha starts with Sun or Muraho or Jupiter, anything, it will be cycle continuous like that only. For example, if Mahadasha start with Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Ketu, Venus, and again it will start with Sun. Depending on this year, means it is like period, master period, and master period you have a sub period, master lord and sub lord. Who is the master lord? You can know from your birth chart. I will show you how to see the birth chart and how to see your dasha system. For example, I will tell you you are in a Jupiter Mahadasha. Jupiter Mahadasha means your Antardasha also starts with Jupiter only. So after Jupiter Antardasha, again Jupiter Shani Antardasha, means Jupiter Mahadasha, Shani Antardasha, Jupiter Mahadasha, Buddha Antardasha, like that only. And all, for example, Jupiter Mahadasha is 16 years. So Antardasha of 9 planets is equally divided to 16 years. Means total 9 planets Antardasha will be equal to 16 years. Like that, Mahadasha, master period, after that Antardasha, after that you have a sub Antardasha, it is called Pratyantardasha, Sukshma Dasha, Prana Dasha. So totally years to a day, you know what is the planet you are ruling and you are ruled by. And if you know where the planet is located in your birth chart, you can know what is the character in that, and you have that character significant, it is dominant in you, so you can make better in your life and life opportunities, everything. So soon I will show you how this dasha system starts in your birth chart. And before going to that dasha system, how do dasha system started, you just need to remember always what is the maximum period that sun can rule. Sun rules 6 years, and moon rules 10 years, and Mars rules 7 years, and Rahu rules 18 years, and Jupiter rules 16 years, and Saturn rules 19 years, and Mercury rules 17 years, Ketu rules 7 years. Similarly, Venus rules 20 years. So Venus is the largest ruling planet. That's why everyone likes Venus dasha. Venus dasha, you can become a very happy person and a celebrity also, because Venus is a planet of art and creativity. So usually creativity means a movie industry, a film star, like these people only. So those people definitely make their life successful only in Venus dasha or Venus Antardasha. And each planet is divided into 3 stars, and depending on these stars only your Rahu dasha will going to start. For example, your moon is in Mrigasira or Chitra or Dhanishta, means or any star. If it is your moon is in Kritika, so your dasha is starting from this sun. So next it is continue and it will become a cycle. For example, if your moon is in Rohini, so your dasha starts from moon dasha, then Mangala dasha, then so Mangala means Mars. I have been using Kannada and English. This Mangala means it's a Sanskrit name of astrology for Mars. So after Mars dasha it will be having Rahu dasha and Jupiter. So again the cycle continues. So these stars are nothing but, I told you, 360 degree divided by 12 is single Rashi, means single zodiac, one zodiac 30 degrees. Similarly, same like that, 360 degree divided by 27, total number of nakshatra is 27. You can just screenshot it, it will be useful. So the 27 stars are nothing but equally divided into 3 stars for each planet. In zodiac it is like a mixture, it starts from Ashwini, Bharani, like that, but here I showed you depending on Lord. So these planets will be some position with their stars, and from that position to that position lot of meanings are there, everything's are there. You will understand later. If you see my previous basic video, you will understand better. So soon I will show you one Android app. It is called Hindu Calendar, where you can see dasha starting system. And one more app is there, Kundali app. From that also you can know Pratyantar dasha, Sukshma dasha, everything, on which day which planets are ruling you, everything you can know. So soon I will just show you Hindu Calendar app. So you can know from a Hindu calendar app how to see. So this is a Hindu calendar app. Even you can check Hindu calendar app. You will see the first web page like this, and you can see the Kundali and many other things. I have explained about this software in my video 5 in English also. So if you go Kundali, and you can see all the details here, which planet are in which angle and which planet are in which zodiac, everything. Which means, for example, moon is in Mesha, means Aries, 4 degree 45 minutes. So I told you 360 degree divided by 27 makes you 13.2 degrees. So a single star having an angle 13.2 degree. So a zodiac, for example, a zodiac, this is a zodiac, and you know the moon is in first house, it is in Aries. So from here to here it moves 30 degree. So in 30 degree from 0 to 13.2 degree Ashwini nakshatra is there. After 13.2 degree to again next 13.2 degree Bharani nakshatra. Next is some 4 degrees is Anadasha. So moon travel from here to here, total 3 stars. Each star owns by one lord. For example, Ashwini, we will see which lord it is owned by. So for example, now this planet is in Ashwini only, we can see Nakshatra Pada Ashwini. So Ashwini lord is nothing but Ketu. So left balance of Dasha left is Ketu, 4 years, 6 months and 0 days. After Ketu Dasha, which Dasha starts? It is a Venus. You can know Venus is a 20 year Dasha. So Ketu balance Dasha was 7 years, starting from this time to 6 June 2021 to 25 is Ketu ruling. Ketu is a planet ruling, means the person born in Ketu Dasha. Lot of meaning is there when the person is born in Ketu Dasha. And Antar Dasha is a moon. Ketu Mangal. Mangal means Mars. Ketu Rahu. Ketu Guru means Jupiter. Ketu Shani means Saturn. Ketu Buddha means Mercury. These names can also make it in English by just changing in setting app. Okay, you can change the language, nothing is the worry. After Ketu Dasha, Shukra Dasha will happen. Shukra Dasha is from 20 years. It will start from Shukra Maha and Shukra Antar. You can see Shukra Maha, Shukra Antar. Shukra Maha and Surya Anta, Shukra and Chandra. So like that, next after Shukra, I told you cycle repeats. After Shukra 20 years and again Sun Dasha starts, it's for 6 years. And how this Mahadasha is ruled 6 years, similarly Antardasha is also equally divided. So like this you can see how is your life going to end with all the planets. And from this you can going to know how it going to end your life with all this planet. And this is a total 120 years Dasha period. Your life is divided equally. So which time you have which trend you can know. For example, this person, let me tell, after Ketu Dasha he is a good a person in a baby, nothing will happen for him, even Ketu Dasha or any Dasha. Some really with a bad malefic planet is aspecting 8th, 12th and 6th, some I think issues will be happening even at baby time also. So at Shukra Dasha from 2025 to 45 he is going to have enjoy his life depending on where Shukra is present. Now you can see where Shukra is present. Shukra is positioned in 12th house. 12th house is comparatively good for Shukra. It is a bed pleasure houses, but still 12th house is a house of loss. So how much he gained, that much he will going to lose. How we going to lose depending on the zodiac characteristics. Everything I explained in my previous video, and again I'm going to tell you in this also. So I think you have idea, basic idea what is Dasha system, how it is going to stop, and what is the meaning of planets in Dasha system, everything. Even if I change the time just 2 years before, you can see Ketu Dasha increases balance also 5 years. Again you increase some 2 hours early, Ketu is 5 years 6 months. So like that, depending on each degree of moon, your Dasha balance is going to change. Now Ketu Dasha is 6 years. So now I think you have understood planet everything. If you work with Dasha, that is a way, that is a path. If you see, definitely you are going to make your life better. Means whatever you do anything, just see that is favorable for you or not. If not, how to make it favorable. Just simple remedies to the planet, that's it. Okay, yeah. Just I'll go back to the same page. We will see after this Vimshottari Dasha and Nakshatra, everything. See, you can see Ashwini was in Ketu Antar Dasha. So Ketu, so Ashwini. So Ketu Dasha it is starting. Wherever the moon is present on this stars, the Dasha is going to start with that. So how this Mahadasha, Antar Dasha, Pratyantar Dasha and Sukshma Dasha, everything is going to calculate. I'll give you a small example for Antar Dasha calculation. For example, Mahadasha is ruling Shukra for 20 years. And all 9 planets Antardasha will be equal to this 20 years. And how it is calculated with simple equation, numerator is 20 years of Shukra Mahadasha, and Antardasha is also planet of first starting with Shukra only. Shukra means Venus. So 20 into 20 divided by 120, total Vimshottari Dasha. It is 3.2, so 3 years, 4 months is a period of Antardasha for Shukra, means Venus. So for Venus Mahadasha, you have a Sun Antardasha. Sun Antardasha is, you can see my next previous slide, Sun total years is 6 years, and this 6 years, 10 years, everything has too much calculation. Don't worry about that, just understand basic, and you will get everything in this from mobile app only. So as Antardasha for Sun, 20 is Shukra Mahadasha and 6 is for Sun, so total Vimshottari Dasha you will get 1. So Sun Antardasha is 1 year. Similarly for Moon is for 10 years, so 1.4, 1 year, 8 months. Similarly like that it will calculate. How Antardasha calculated? How Antardasha is a 3 year 4 months. Again this 3 year 4 months is equally divided to Pratyantar Dasha and Sukshma Dasha and Prana Dasha and Deha Dasha. So most of the astrologers prefer the up to Prana Dasha. So your Prana Dasha will be for 2-3 days. So 2-3 days what planets are going to rule. For example, Venus Mahadasha, Sun Antar Dasha and Moon Pratyantar Dasha, and again Mars or Moon only. Again it can come Moon Sukshma Dasha, again Moon So like that your planets are going to divide. This everything you can get in an app, but the most important is how this dasha is going to act, that I am going to tell now. So it is going to act on depending on houses only. For example, now I have taken Gemini as my first house, means it is the lagna or ascendant. So if the lord of this first house or any planet is in first house, that dasha came, what is happening, what is going to happen to you, you need to know just what is this house signifies. First house always told you it signifies the head, and also for natural zodiac first house signifies third house, means 1 2 3. This is a natural zodiac first house. This is a zodiac for that particular time, for that particular hour. This is the lagna, this is the first house. So first house rule head and also a third house hand, so it is a body part. So first house dasha is always a good, because first house is a house of kendra and trikona, means it's the first house of kendra and trikona. I told you kendra and trikona what it is. Always kendra and trikona houses are giving you a best result. 1 4 7 10 is a kendra, and 1 5 9 is a trikona. These two houses give you a best result, and there are dasha or planet in that placement, their dasha is also giving you best result. So now I was in a first house rule for head, and also from the natural zodiac for hand. So from this what you can understand, head means definitely the dasha is going to good, means your head is good. Head is good is means your head is having intelligence, so you have opportunity to gain knowledge. If you gain knowledge, you have a good reputation. So general overall health, reputation, fame, everything is going to increase. Similarly, how it is going to affect on hand. So hand is there, in that means you can write it, so you have a writing skill, you can write a book on that period, you can do anything from your hand. It is going to bless you and giving you a positive result. So from subconscious memory only, your hand has energy and your brain has energy. So overall first house means a good health, overall happiness and fame, reputation, everything is going to increase. Similarly, I told you it is a third house natural zodiac. So if you are in primary education of that dasha, you will do a best in primary education. Like that you can understand what all the planet rule for third house and first house for Gemini. So everything is going to be happier for that period. Now I will go to for second house. A second lord dasha or planet in a second house dasha makes you a wealthy, and that time means you can gain money, because second house is also called dhanasthana, means income house. So your income is good in that period, but still you suffer in health issues, because your second house is also called marakasthana, and second house is, from the second house your spouse can also get affected in health. How means I told you 7th house is a house of your spouses, and 8th house is a death house. So from 7th, if you count 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so it is a second house. So your spouse can also have health issues in that period. So if you take care on healthy diet and which planet is there, doing the remedy for the planet in a simple way, it will going to give you a blessed result. What remedy? Just giving you example. If it is a Saturn, it will be more malefic, so health issues will be larger in Saturn dasha. So that Saturn is nothing but he significator for Sudras, means menial job people. So if you respect poor people or menial job working people, definitely Saturn is going to bless you with a positive result, and the good result, which is what you are gaining money, you can gain more, and bad effects your health and spouse health going to reduce drastically. It will reduce. Even you can see in your chart with dasha you are in, you can compare, everything is going to be same, and whatever I told you, it will be working on that only. Yeah. Now we will go to a third house. Third house is a house of courage and also for your siblings. So you have a good courage in that, but still you will fight with your siblings in third dasha. And similarly, third dasha is also house for communication. So your communication will be arrogant, because third house is also house of dusthana. Dusthana means a bad house. Similarly, third house is also called upachaya house. Upachaya house means improvement house. So you have a bad and improvement everything. So considerably both things will be happening in your life, courage and siblings fight, and also still you have good communication but arrogant sometimes, depending on planet. That planet is too much benefic, it going to affect that way. Okay, too much malefic, it is too much arrogant, like that. So now again we'll go to fourth house. Fourth house is a house of kendra, so it is a good house, and fourth house rules for mother, relatives, and also your conveyance vehicles and land properties, immovable properties. Second house is called movable property, you have a money and finance, everything it is in movable state. And fourth house is a immovable things, immovable property, everything you are going to increase, because fourth lord is a house of a kendra, and kendra house is a good. In that lord dasha, it is going to bless you with a good health of mother and also conveyances, you can buy more vehicles, land, properties, everything. If you miss that dasha, then next time if you want to make a land property like that, it is make more difficult. That's it. It was not mentioning that you can't get it. It is become more difficult. And if you try in that dasha, it is more easier and more beneficial. If you try anything, it will become positive. Means the planet will take you in a good path to achieve those things. And still, fourth lord, if it is fourth lord is connected, eighth house or ninth house from this position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then there will be some difficulty. Or any eighth planet from Lagna, also eighth planet Capricorn. If Saturn is in fourth house, again there will be a light disturbance in that. So simple remedies can help you in that. I think you have understood the how it affects. I have not mentioned completely because this house is also, it rules the natural zodiac sixth house, and sixth house is a dustana for this lagna. So sixth house also shows you have means your hip in your body. So there is a chances of your stomach problem, abdomen problem like that. Maybe you can become a fat if Jupiter is placed in that. You will eat sweets lot in that period. So you should be careful by knowing, understanding everything. Okay, if you watch again my videos completely from 1 to here, you will know what the planet character and what are the planet rulers. Okay, next it's a fifth house. Fifth house is also called Putra Sthana. Putra Sthana means you have a happiness from your child, or if you don't have a child, you are getting a child. And still fifth house aspect 11th house. So 11th house is also called Labha Sthana. So definitely your income is going to increase. Everything is good from the fifth house also, because fifth house is a center house for Trikona. 159 a center house for Trikona. It's a good house, good life, everything. And still in a natural zodiac, it is in a seventh house. So seventh house is for a spouse, and for spouse also improvement will be there. And if you are not married, you will get married, everything. So auspicious house is that. Next is for this lagna, it is a sixth house, and for natural zodiac it's a eighth house. So sixth and eighth become a more malefic house. So again, if the lord of this house dasha will going to be effective for you, there is a chances of health issues, and again it is going to aspect in 12th house. So more chances of going to from hospitalized due to health issues. So in that period you should be careful in your diet, and whichever the planet is there, follow their instruction carefully. Instruction means nothing but sun is a significator for soul. If the sun is in sixth house, just respect every soul and visit temples, because sun rules the temple places. So if you visit the temple frequently, those negative energy going to reduce. And sixth house also rules your profession. So profession going to increase. Profession means a routine job kind of profession. So you that time you become a big researcher, scientist, doctor, lawyer, anything. In that period you are going to work like a routine worker. Get up and do same work and sleep like that. And yes, seventh house is a house for spouse. So seventh house is a house for Kendra. It is a good house. Definitely your spouse, everything can be increased, and your partnership, business partnership, trade partnership, everything goes to increase in the lord of this period. And eighth lord is not a good house. Eighth house is the house of death, accidents, and sudden events, sudden gains, everything. So those things cannot, I won't tell you much bad things when it is in astrology, but if you have to understand, it is a house of death, means in that lord dasha you have to be very careful. And even a seventh lord is also, because seventh house is also a marakasthana, because from the 8th it is a 12th. If you count like this, it is a 12th house for the 8th. So how death house is there? So this is the loss of death. So marakasthana is the seventh also. Seventh house also is having a little bad, but still it is in Kendra, so you have more improvement than bad things. If more malefic planets is placed in seventh house, that is a period you can be careful. And now 8th house, bad house, accident, events, everything, you should be very careful. 9th house is a house of lucky house. It's also called fortune house, natural law. How much you good in nature with the law and everything, in that period it will make you more beneficial and make you more successful, giving you a lucky period in that. And even 9th house also signifies, so you have a good relationship with your father in that period, and your father can also be lucky in the income, finance, everything. So next is the 10th house of society, interaction, means it's your profession, career, and doing something for society. In that lord dasha you will do something for the society, and society will definitely remember you, or giving you some gains, or giving you something in like money or anything, like giving you respect, everything. So society improvement will be more, because why means 10th house is a house, it is in a direct zenith for the sun. So sun is directly highly visible for the 10th house, so you have a bright light in that. So bright light, you will do everything in a career. 4th house, that's why it is in a house of home, means 4th house is a dark work house, it is in a home like thing, you do only home activities. That's why the signified for immovable property, secretly will keep properties, those things. So here 10th house, you will do openly everything into the society, whatever you do you will show to your society. Those kind of houses is 10th house. And it's also a natural zodiac, it's a 12th house, so you have our chances that career may be changing or losing in that Lord Dasha. Means in a 10th Lord Dasha your career going to change or lose or something will happen, but definitely it is going to improve you because it's a Kendra house. Again 11th house is a natural zodiac first house, and also it is a 11th house Labhasthana, so your income going to increase, so more beneficial only desires, whatever you desire you can going to accomplish that. That is a house of 11th house. So next is the 12th house, house of losses. Losses means what kind of loss? You can expect anything depending on planet. If Sun and Mars is there, now those planets are usually punishable planets, like Danda means giving a punishment from the government, bankrupt like that, anything, and even going your losses like finance loss, respect loss, everything. You think only the losses in that houses, and also bed pleasures. By bed pleasure means even after a sex you are going to lose your sperm. So that is also loss of house. So that's why losses, anything will be in a loss, but still from that loss some gains will be there. That gains will be learning so many things. And if it is affect with 6th house, means the 6th lord is in a 12th house, so your health issues will be there, and from the health issue going to hospitalize. And again if 8th lord is aspecting the 12th house, definitely there is a chances of death from that issue and that hospitalization death. So you should be very careful in the lord of any dasha, which house it rules and what are the aspects it is going to get from the planets. Take the planets respect simply, and or whatever the planets placements are there, just do their remedies and make their useful and beneficial only. So this is what I wanted to tell you, and thank you so much for watching my video. Just last I'll show a single app about giving you indication which pratyanta dasha you are running, Sukshma dasha, everything. Okay, for that I'm going to use a software called Kundali, and that Kundali software is nothing but for that Kundali software you need a data on. From Kundali software you can know many things, like I showed you birth chart, right? So similar kind of birth chart you can show many other charts also. So as my screen became white and I became a black, so just I'll go to do for Independence Day, our Indian Independence Day. So this is the birth time. If you give, it will give you the yoga, everything, and similarly it will show you what is the ascendant, sign lord, nakshatra lord. If it is a Saturn, means Saturn dasha is going to start. So another things, water tattva will be there. Water means your this time period is intelligent and knowledgeable time. So everything will be given. And this is the birth chart. Similarly birth chart you have other chart also, moon chart and Navamsha chart. Navamsha chart is very important, and also the Shamansa chart. The Shamansa chart is a house for career. So from this planet placement you can see the career things. I like that Navamsha chart. From Navamsha chart you can know the meaning of your life with inner character, inner talent and inner strength. Similarly your life character and your life being with your wife, everything you can know from Navamsha. Similarly, and planet position, from planet position you know a lot of things. For example, moon position, degree, and which nakshatra it is there, and the state. Mrit means it is a death planet, so you have a less result from that planet. Similarly, if it is a sun, you can see it is a B. Bala means very young, so not energy, no much energy to involve in so many things, so like administration, so again less energy. And again now I can see yuva, Mercury is for yuva, so highly young, and he has too much energy to do anything. So those things and all you can understand. Upagraha, these are like planets only, not a physical planet. It's showing only a light like anything. This has a lot of importance. I'll make a video on this also next. So we'll go to just directly to Vimshottari Dasha. Vimshottari Dasha, like that you have Char Dasha, Yogini Dasha, many other things, but the Vimshottari Dasha is the major thing. So now it is showing major Vimshottari Dasha is a Mahadasha. Now for example, for this prime period it is in moon. Let me go for moon only. So moon Mahadasha and moon Antardasha. And if you go moon Saturn, Pratyanta Dasha is moon Saturn and Saturn Jupiter. For the present time, again go for moon Saturn Jupiter and Sun. For Sukshma Dasha is these 4 planets. And again you can go Prana Dasha, moon Saturn Jupiter. So all these planets are ruling you in this busy period. So if you just check the birth chart, wherever these planets are there, and you can know their results. So this is a beauty of astrology. You will know only your talent for you, not for others. Other can give you, yes, you have a moon Saturn Jupiter. So moon Saturn is not a favorable planet for themselves. So the result for your mind, you will be stressful and anxiety, everything, because the moon rules mind and Saturn rules a grief. So you have a difficult tendency in your mind that time. Jupiter is a benefic planet. planet, some benefic things will be happening, happiness, wealth will going to increase, everything. So that depends on from the birth chart. So birth chart, sun, moon, Saturn and Jupiter are in this placement. Depending on that, you can know the result. And yes, thank you for watching my video, and still I'm going to make more videos in English and Kannada both, to watch and learn, make your life better and happier. And if you really like it, please share it, so many others can get beneficial. We don't know who is suffering in what things, but they don't know the knowledge means they're still going to suffer. So thank you, share the knowledge. We'll see you in next video.